Thank you for your interest in Water and Wastewater Industry Student Career Fair, hosted by CSAWWA and CWEA. This is a video for you to learn about our career fair. The water and wastewater industry provides drinking water and wastewater treatment and distribution services to residential, commercial, and industrial sectors of the economy and assures the effective management of water. The water wastewater industry is also at the service of other industries, such as the food industry and textile industry. Because of the wide application of water and wastewater treatment, various roles are involved in the industry. Non-profit associations like CWEA and AWWA help bring people in different roles together by providing networking, education, and career opportunities, such as the Student Career Fair. There are 7 major roles in the water and wastewater industry, and every one of them needs to work together to provide treatment and/or distribution services. Engineers provide design work with the help of manufacturers and sales. Most of the time, when designs are completed, construction teams will start to work and coordinate with manufacturers, sales, and engineers. After construction, the system will be inspected, and the operators will operate the system and provide maintenance to ensure the water or wastewater is well treated and delivered. Inspectors will visit the system once in a while to make sure it meets the requirements and regulations. Every state or county have their own standards and regulations. Engineers, constructors, operators, and inspectors need to follow their requirements. Most of the standards and regulations are developed based on safety concerns and research findings.
This graphic gives an overview of the types of companies at this career fair. There are 3 main types of companies that typically attend: utilities and municipalities, consultants, and vendors. They all have relationships with each other through contracts and sales. Utilities and municipalities will contract consulting companies to help them with their projects and services. Vendors produce and sell products and technology that utilities and municipalities need. The vendors sell to either utilities or consultants depending on what is stipulated in current contracts. Here we go into a little more detail about each of the 3 types from the previous slide. Utilities and municipalities are organizations that provide water to consumers within a designated area, anywhere from cities to multiple counties. Most people in the U.S. are served by public utilities. Consulting companies can include technical consultants, construction contractors, inspection services, and so on. In addition to utilities, consulting companies can also be hired by private companies. Along with their products, vendors may also provide associated testing, installation, parts, maintenance, and troubleshooting.
Now we're going to explain the structure of the career fair. Unlike most other career fairs, the CSAWWA-CWEA Student Career Fair consists of a series of 15-minute interviews with various employers. A sample schedule of the event is shown on the right. Registration and check-in begin at 7:45 a.m. Breakfast pastries, coffee, and tea will be provided. Students who are members of CSAWWA or CWEA will be given preference for the interview signups. The interview signups for students who are members begin at 8. The interview signups for non-member students will begin at 8:20. If there is availability, students can technically sign up for interviews after 9. However, in past career fairs, all interview slots are typically filled by 9 a.m. The first interview begins at 9 and lasts until 9:15. There is a 5-minute gap between interview slots for passing time. Interviews continue until 11:35 when the lunch break begins. During the lunch break, there will be time for lunch, a short keynote speaker speech, or panel speaker Q&A session, a real-time online survey, and networking. There will also be door prizes. Interviews begin again at 1:45. There is an afternoon break at 3:20. Light pastries will be provided. Interviews begin again at 3:40, At 4:55, there will be a brief announcement to wrap up the career fair and to direct everyone to the elevators to return upstairs for social hour and more door prizes. So how do you sign up for interviews during the interview signups? Prior to the career fair, we recommend that you use the career fair company information brochure to identify companies that you're interested in interviewing with. Make sure to arrive early to register or sign in and pick up your student schedule and sign-up stickers. At 8 a.m. or 8:20 a.m., if you are not a member of CSAWWA or CWEA, the interview signups will begin. Let's say you want your first interview of the day to be with City of Baltimore Department of Public Works. The first interview slot begins at 9 a.m. Take the sign-up sticker with your name and place it in the 9 a.m. slot. Then, take a City of Baltimore Department of Public Works sticker and place it in the same slot on your student schedule. Now let's say you want your second interview to be with Greeley and Hansen. The second interview slot begins at 9:20 a.m. But look, a student named George Washington has already signed up for the 9:20 a.m. slot. Luckily, the third interview slot that begins at 9:40 a.m. is still available. You decide to sign up to interview with Greeley and Hansen in the third interview slot. Take the sign-up sticker with your name and place it in the third interview slot. Then, take a Greeley and Hansen sticker and place it in the same interview slot on your student schedule. Continue signing up for interviews until your schedule is full or there are no more companies with available interview slots. Here are a couple of frequently asked questions about interview signups. Please pause the video to read further.